On Saturday, the last foreseeable Bedlam series matchup between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State would be played. Oklahoma State would get the win, coming up with a fourth down stop to seal the victory. Let's break down how Oklahoma State's defensive back made a great play. All right, so let's get right into it. As you saw at the snap, Dylan Gabriel is going to sprint out to his left. The number one receiver to the outside up top, he is going to run a slant or run a slant. The reason I say that is his job is just to get in the way of the defender over Drake Stoops, who's running the out route. This is basically a goal line play. They're trying to run it to get the defenders who they know are going to be in man coverage to run into each other or be in the chase position behind Drake Stoops so that when Drake catches it, he can then turn up field and get the first down. That's what they're trying to do on this play. And the reason the play doesn't work is because of these two cornerbacks up top. Cale Smith right here, number 10, and then number 11, Dylan Smith. And he's a true freshman, Dylan Smith. But this just shows how well coached Oklahoma State's team is on defense. What I want you to notice is the alignment of the two defensive backs. Notice that Cale Smith is up tighter to the receiver, and Dylan Smith is almost about 6 yards off the line. He's further back. The reason this is important to note is if Dylan Smith had been here and then backpedaled and then tried to follow Drake, he would have had to go underneath the slant, or if he tried to go over the top, he probably runs into the receiver or his own teammate still being behind Drake, who catches the ball, who then has a better chance. But by being aligned where he is, and let me go ahead and erase this, now when he makes his drop, he's able to drive over the top of the slant and get to Drake Stoops just as Drake is getting the ball. The ball is coming to Drake. So it's a really great way of taking away. And this is one of the problems that a lot of defensive backs run into is they'll be at what's called the same level. This is a coaching point that coaches make, especially defensive coaches, because if they're always landing at the same level, as an offense, you want to take advantage of that because these players will run into each other, especially if they're running man coverage. So let's go ahead, run the play again. And now that you think of that, notice how Dylan's able to go over the top, drive, and just as Drake's getting the ball, he's getting hit. So let's go back, watch it again, one more time. Backpedal. Okay, I can drive on it. I can react. Okay, he's going underneath. Now I can drive on it. I'm not taking nothing's taking me out of it. The slant's not going to work. Whereas again, remember, if he had come, and let's take a look at it. Imagine if he's right or at the same level. Now as he goes to break, imagine if he had been at the same level as his teammate Cale, right here. Now as he goes to make his break, he's got to go underneath. And if he tries to go over, he's going to run into his teammate. The reason this play gets stopped is because Oklahoma State has taught their defensive backs well. They listened as players. They remember what they're supposed to do, and they did it. Congratulations to the Cowboys. I know Sooners fans are not happy about it, but this is a great way of where coaching is important. And one thing I want you to note, on that interception, in the Seahawks-Patriots game, if you go back and look at it, you'll see that Malcolm Butler is further back than his teammate, and that's why he's able to drive and make the interception because of that pre-snap alignment. This is something that is important to note. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like. If you're enjoying this type of content, please make sure to subscribe. On the end screen, there will be another recommended video. Most likely that will be a breakdown video. There are channel memberships. Check those out as well if you wish to support this channel. We'll see you next time. Have a great one.